Hey guys, welcome back to Tuck's Garden segment. Yes guys, it's time for Tuck to start sharing his little garden with you guys. You know, he have a simple garden, but it has a lot of benefits and he get a lot of joy in coming out here sharing what he's growing in his garden. It's not one of these big professional gardens where you do all of this and do all that, but he just want to show you the joy he get out of just planting his simple little garden, and I enjoy the fresh vegetables coming from it. Now he wanted me to come out here and do this a little intro of starting it out, and sharing with you guys because he's just really getting started on it, simply because he was waiting for the weather to clear up. In the past, he have lost a lot of plants and stuff by starting it too early, so we normally just start ours around about the end of April, uh, or the 1st of May. He do. He started at the end of April. This is what 1st of May. You know, it's always a rule start planting after Good Friday. So he have already planted a little stuff out here, guys, and he wanted to share with you guys because so many asked to see this part. And you know, with us guys, we don't need a crowd. All it need is two or three, just like in the Bible said, two or three, and we are so happy to share. He's so happy to share this with you guys. And this is probably about the first and the last time you're gonna hear my voice in this because he wanted me to open it up for you. And then he's gonna come in his own way, showing and share with you guys what he want to share. Look, you know, a few minutes of what he want to share with you as his garden progress. So, okay, guys, I'm gonna turn it over to Tuck at this time, and we both gonna look forward to seeing this here garden process. I mean, not both, you and I is gonna be looking forward to seeing the progress of his garden because he said he was gonna try a little different things with the buckets and stuff. So I'm kind of looking forward to that because he said he's gonna have some watermelons in there, guys, and I love watermelons. Okay, Tuck, you can take it from there.
Okay, thank you, May May. Uh, Guys, as May May was uh, talking to you, you can see that I was kind of zooming in and out on some of the areas of the plants that I have already put out, trying to get started. And she mentioned I changed around a little bit the way I had stuff planted last year. I'm planting in the same area, but I have my beans, pole beans, and everything on the front as opposed to the back. Actually, I kind of want to rotate the crops around a little bit and just see how they do rotating them in different areas because usually, you know, that's a normal practice for a lot of farmers and things like that. They do crop rotation and stuff like that. And you know, I don't have a big enough area to really get into all of that, but I just kind of wanted to see how they do. And as you can probably see, I have 2 rows uh, pole beans or string beans or some, as we call it around here, snap beans. Well, actually, I had 2.5 rows of that. At the front row is not doing as well as the other, but the others are up pretty well. We've been fortunate enough here in this area to get a good bit of rain the last 2 weeks, and I was getting to worry about my beans after having planted out here about 2 weeks and not seeing a whole lot of progress from them as far as them coming like grain. But I tell you what, Mother Nature has so ways of wonders. You can put a water hose on and water stuff as much as you want to, but nothing like the Mother Nature, like pure natural rain. That when that rain came and it hit these plants, I tell you what, it seemed like just overnight they just started blossoming and coming up out of the ground and just growing. But this is what we're looking at. Tomatoes, as I was zooming in earlier, showed you they're doing well. These are tomato plants. I'm trying to zoom in a little bit on them, and I have a row of them going there. And of course, if all these tomatoes right here produce in form, I have 2 different types of tomatoes here as well, and produce for us, then we'll have plenty of tomato stuff for my family here in May May, and myself, and even for the kids and stuff when they come through to take some back with them if they all grow and produce. And that's what we're hoping for, that they will continue to grow and produce. And you got to work with them a little bit. You notice this time I don't have the landscaping paper down like I did before to try to keep the grass out. And I said I'm going to try it different this time, even though I got a pretty good production from doing it the other way last time. I said I was going to just kind of rotate things around, so I'm going to go it this year without it. The only thing is this time I'm going to have to be out here a lot more trying to keep grass and stuff down from overtaking the plants. And the way I work sometimes that's get to be quite difficult. But I enjoy doing these gardens and things. Now I have the water hose out here. You probably see the sprinklers thing right there, and that's what I'll be putting out here. Usually the first thing in the morning I come out and water it and stuff like that. But and try to keep it moistened a little bit. But we also have I'm getting ready to do some plants and things in pots and plants there, as Mimi was telling you. And I'm going to walk over to and show you a little bit of what I'm going to do with that. So I'll be right back in just a second, okay? Okay guys, I'm back. Just walk over here to the back of my pickup here, and just kind of want to show you what I have here. This is where I'm getting ready to put some plants and things in a pot. As I told you before, you don't need to necessarily have land space or anything like this to grow vegetables or flowers or anything like this. So you have a patio or area where you can put in a pot or some buckets and things where you can put potting mix and soil and stuff in, then you can grow vegetables or flowers, either way, just depending on what you want. Now, as you know, we was dealing with people having a real shortage on trying to be able to find certain foods and things this past year because of the pandemic and everything that's going on. But that's why I say, if you get to a point where you don't really understand how to grow your own food or be able to do something like that, you're going to be in a pretty bad way. So I think this is a trend towards people trying to get back to doing that, those that have done it in the past and those that haven't done it, to learn how to do it. But these are some of the products that I'm using. And this is what's called all natural raised bed potted mix, organic. And I have several bags of that. And this is what I'll be using to put in my bucket to raise my plants that I'm going to put in a pot. Most of them I have as Mimi mentioned to you, I have a watermelon plant I want to try. I have a couple other peppers, and I have strawberries that I want to try as well. So these are the things that we'll be using, and we'll show you the progress of that as it evolves. All right, talk to you later.